Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Yo's Paradise. Today we're going to talk about why and how to make homemade yogurt. First, why? The number one reason why I make homemade yogurt is because it's so expensive at the store. Even at Aldi, we're just shy of $4 for a quart of plain yogurt. I don't even know what it's at the regular grocery stores. And so with a gallon of milk, I can make 3 times as much as is in that quart of plain yogurt. And it's really easy, it's simple to do, and the other reason why is you know exactly what's in the yogurt. The list for the yogurt that you would make if you followed this recipe is just milk and yogurt cultures. If you look at your average yogurt ingredients list, it's pretty long, and sometimes it has like a lot of sugar and gelatin and that type of thing. So here we go. To begin with, you need just your basic crock pot. Then you're going to take your milk. I'm using 2%. You can use skim, you can use whole. Yeah, it doesn't, really matter, but it does need to be milk. Get it all in there, pour it in there. Put the lid on, of course, and set it to high. It's going to take about 2 hours to get up to 180 degrees. Now we're going to use a meat thermometer to check the temperature. It does take a few seconds, so be patient. Okay, we're good. There's a couple of ways you could go do the next step. You could literally put the lid on and just walk away and give it another probably 3 hours, to be honest with you, because it's still going to hold the heat. You're trying to get the milk down to 110 degrees. So it would take longer this way, but you can do it. Another way is you can just take it out of the sleeve of the crock pot and just leave it on the counter like that. Being the impatient person that I tend to be, I decided to take it a step further. So I have a big stainless steel bowl that I'm going to transfer that hot milk over to. Little spilt milk. This isn't a lesson of what not to do. There you go. Oh, get out of there. Much better. And really the only reason why you need to cover it is just to make sure that, fly doesn't fly into it, that type of thing. Also, just so you know, like when you've got warm milk and it can get that kind of film on the top, you also are trying to keep that from happening. So now it is 110 degrees. This is a cup of reserved yogurt from the last batch, and I'm pouring the 110 degree milk into it to make it mix much better, to make sure it's incorporated. So a few ladles of that. Whisk it up so that the texture, like I said, it incorporates completely. Pour it in. And give it a stir in the bowl. Put your cover back on. That time it worked. Don't ask me. Now you're going to leave this overnight. This is the next day. And you want to take a bowl, and then you want to take your strainer with some cheesecloth, and then you pour everything into that. And the purpose of this is you're going to drain the whey from the yogurt. And I'm going to lift up this cheesecloth so you can see it's already starting to drain. This takes about 2 hours, sometimes 3, and you can adjust the thickness of your yogurt. If you like your yogurt super thick, then drain more whey out of it. About an hour or so into it, I like to, as the whey is draining out, I like to take a spoon and just get it's starting to thicken up, and so it's thicker on the edges, so I scrape that down and move it around, and that helps the whey come through the cheesecloth and the strainer. After you've gotten enough whey drained off to the thickness that you like, then it's time to put it in containers. I eat this for breakfast with granola at work. And so I have Monday through Thursday, I'm in the office. I use these jars. I fill up with yogurt to about there, leaving enough space so that I've got enough room to add the granola and mix it in. And you can see the yogurt making supervisor, Mr. Buck, there. This jar that I'm filling next is for my mother-in-law. She does the same thing I do. She has yogurt for breakfast with granola, and she loves it. Keep in mind that there is no sugar in this. So if you want to make it sweeter, you can add honey. You could add, of course, regular sugar, Splenda, whatever your choice is. Because the granola that I use already has sugar in it, I don't even need to do any of that. I just mix in the granola, don't need any sugar or anything like that. This next jar is that reserve for the next batch. So I just take basically what's left of in there, and that is the amount I use for the next batch. It usually is more than a cup, but that's not a big problem. It's a rough estimate, if you get what I'm saying. This is Mr. Buck's reward for being a good boy and supervisor of all things making yogurt. After he gets done, I rinse it out and it does go in the wash, just so you know that everything's sanitized. Next, I'm going to store the whey. I use the whey in place of water when I make bread. We drizzle it on the dog's food. I put about 1/3 of a cup per gallon in when I water my house plants. So don't throw the whey away. And see if you can find some uses for it. There's lots of things you can do with it. So that's how you make homemade yogurt. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back again and we'll show you how to do some other things and other creative things we do here at Yo's Paradise. Bye.